So, guys, remember I told you I was going to take you on my journey from Oron, Akwa Ibom State to Calabar via the ferry. Again, I would say it was a very beautiful experience. When I landed in Uyo, I made a decision to go through the ferry because going by road would take me more time because I learned the road was very bad. In fact, they said it was more than 4 hours to get to Calabar. So I decided to go by ferry, and when I got to Oron, I got to the port. I saw a lot of side attractions too. You see this fruit here, it's called monkey fruit. When I saw it, because of curiosity, I approached the lady selling it. I was like, what is this? Because I have never seen this before. I'm sure people from this region will know this fruit very well. And I asked her, and she said, yes, it's called monkey fruit. And then I said, okay, let me give it a trial. And then she prepared one for me. There is a way they prepare it, and then I took it. It was nice. And I also saw fish. So this is us in the ferry when we were boarding. I wore my life jacket, and in fact, I was kind of scared at first, but I told myself I need to summon courage to do this. And then the journey began. Guys, when the ferry started moving, I was like, wow, is this me doing this? This is me who has phobia for water. See me now sitting close to the water, sorry, sitting close to the window and seeing the water face to face, I would say. But then it was beautiful one. We started. I can see me here feeling myself in the ferry. Everybody was on life jacket, and in fact, so my experience when the journey started, and then I began a conversation with someone who is very familiar with the terrain. And then he told me once upon a time this water was unsafe for anybody to journey through. That is to say, there were pirates who hide in the palm plantation you can see over there. That was their hideout where they always stay, and they attack boats, ships, and rob people. So, but the governor of both states, both the Akwa Ibom and Cross River and Calabar, came together through a joint task force, and then they erased all of them by, getting to know their hideout, destroying their boats, because they had boats they also used to carry out their operations. So finally they were able to, remove them all from their hideout, and now the water is safe. People now go through the ferry because of the bad road. Apart from the ferry, you could see other smaller boats transporting people from Akwa Ibom to Calabar, smaller boats. In fact, when I got to Oron, the ferry was on its way from Calabar. So someone suggested to me, would I use the smaller boat? I said no, I can't. I would rather wait for the ferry because the smaller boat, you know how it is. So someone said, that one is faster, and I said no, I'm not in a hurry. I I told myself I was going to wait for the ferry, and finally the ferry came. So you can see that was their hideout, and it was really, really very bad that nobody was, using the water to journey anymore. But after the joint task force was able to, eradicate them, the place is now safe. Nigeria is blessed. You needed to see this palm plantation, very beautiful. My people, see some fishermen on the water, trying to get their daily bread. Fish, they were trying to get some fish from the water. And I was told, of course, these are people, this is what they do for a living. They spend all their time, their life on water, so they are not scared. So I was even told this water connects down to the Atlantic Ocean. In fact, on our journey, I saw some places where warning signs were put, and I don't know why. I think maybe those places are places where boats shouldn't go close to. Maybe the place is deep, or of course, they could be dangerous. So hence the need for those signs to be put there. So you see, I was really enjoying this trip because apart from the fact that it was my first time, in fact, it's something I want to do again. And so this is it. So this was when we arrived. This was when we arrived Calabar, and at the seaport, and our ferry was going to, park. So this is us embarking from the ferry. This is us disembarking from the ferry. Collecting the life jacket as you approach the exit. So this is me. And we also need one to hold on tight to our phones so it doesn't fall into the water. So we are finally here in Calabar, and this is it. You can see some ships that are packed, bad ones, good ones, all packed. Calabar is a very beautiful place. Likewise, Akwa Ibom. So this is me. As you can see, this is the water we just journeyed on. Thank you guys. Bye.